brand new, only 700 years ago, and truly seaworthy, despite what it looks like, and yours for only 1,000 galleons. Whew. And now, out of that horrible salesperson shirt that I had on, welcome back to Building JKR's Wizarding World in Minecraft by DragonflySara. That's me. And today we are going to take a tour of the completed Durmstrang ship as it has sailed to the Tri-Wizarrd Tournament in 1994. Let's jump on in, shall we? Here we are on the Hogwarts grounds. We're in the garden, and we see the Durmstrang ship off the beach of the Great Lake. Rant number 1. Light physics. This is the ship. This is us. We can see the ship. This is the front entrance of the castle. This is where the students are hanging out to greet the Durmstrang students upon arrival. This is where they're standing when they, see the Durmstrang ship come up out of the lake. Student, wall, lake. Light doesn't bend that way. So, Harry is on his way to Hagrid's and to see the dragons that he doesn't know about yet when he sees the Durmstrang ship. He is on his way to Hagrid's when he sees Crumb on the ship. So it has to be visible from here somewhere, so I put it on this side of the lake, and that's the last I'm going to say about the position of the Durmstrang ship. Now, let's get a quick close-up of the Durmstrang ship in all of its glory. The first thing I'd like to point out is that it's described as being a skeletal vessel. Looks like a shipwreck coming up. And I did manage that with the black glass replaced at completely random intervals from where nether brick was. And so it gives it kind of this wholly skeletal look, I think, that works very well. Using the red nether brick made it very dark and almost, leeching the light. The mast was supposed to be black as it comes out of the lake, and I'm thinking dark oak will be black. I did not want to use wool, and coal and obsidian both had the wrong texture, and black concrete gave me something that had no shape. So we were left with wood for the mast, and the dark oak was as dark as I could get. The portholes are supposed to be dim portholes, and I pulled that off by, you have the interior light. By the way, this is not water in the boat. Oh, spectator mode, so yeah, it is. This is black glass that replaced some of the bottom of the boat. I sort of like the way it came out. So you've got some light level here, and it goes down one inside the pane, another inside this hole here, and another inside here. And so it's 4 lower by the time it comes out of the boat, making it a dim light coming out the portholes. I like the way I use the light mechanics of Minecraft to do that. The rigging is supposed to be, you know what, we'll get back to the rigging after we finish the canon information. The anchor is on the boat. It's coming out the opposite side, so it's not visible but could be heard being lowered. There is a loading ramp that looks like a plank being thudded to the ground over here, and there is a cabin that could be a room for one person that Proffesor Karkaroff never comes out of. That was a comment by Crumb at the end of the tournament after Karkaroff had taken off. The Northern European Cog is supposed to be shaped like this. Had a reference image during the live stream when we started. There were lots of reference images, and I think I sort of managed it, kinda, a little bit. My rigging is a little lacking. I have the sail up because the boat has stopped for the night, or, well, for the school year. It's parked here kind of permanently, and semi-permanently. And, for instance, this line is supposed to go to the top of the mast. And there should be 2 more diagonal lines that come out of the mast like this, down to probably here somewhere. And these 3 lines together hold the mast up. Now here's a problem with putting a bunch of rigging in Minecraft. Diagonals don't work well. So I sort of pulled it off with the rigging that I did get in. I sort of pulled off the diagonals. It looks sort of okay from each side. I tried to put in the diagonals back here, and it didn't work. So the diagonals should go from there down to there, but I couldn't make it look, well, diagonal. So I decided with some help from someone I know who wants to build a boat, I decided that it just needed to be let go and let off and just deal with it. The anchor is too big for his britches, or rather too big for the boat. Big anchor, little boat. Big anchor, little boat. Also, the anchor should be way over here and laying on its side. But for aesthetic reasons, in both cases, I left it like this. Because, again, with the diagonal line, no. And for the size, I tried making the anchor smaller, and I couldn't get the shape right with it any smaller. So I decided instead of having no anchor, because I couldn't do it the right size, I just have an overly large anchor that was the right shape. New loading ramp after... learned new information. This is called an aft castle. How about that? And for most of history, apparently, the back of the aft castle would have been entirely made of glass. So that's interesting. So this is what I ended up with for a Northern European Cog circa 13th century, with a skeletal look about it. I hope y'all like what I did. Again, no interior. Next time we will install the Mer Village Minecraft style, still using canon information, in the bottom of the lake. Then only 2 after that episode, and 1 more. 2 episodes to go to finish off the Great Lake. So, see you next time. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to download the series the map at the end of Series 3 from planetminecraft.com, still available in 1.12.2. That will only be available for another 2 weeks. Then we'll be going up to 1.14.4, and it'll be the end of Series 4. See y'all next week.